Hey there everybody, this is PotterBrony. Welcome to another blind reaction of Death Battle. This time we have Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. Cartoon Network versus DC Comics. As always, be sure to support the official release, support the official properties. The link in the description below to the original video. Now, I watched Ben 10 a while back. It's been a while. I haven't watched any of the newer iterations of it. I remember seeing the first series, and I don't even think throughout the entire series of it. So I know the basics of it. He's got a piece of alien tech that is permanently fused to his wrist. He cycles through and chooses from 10 different alien creatures that grant him different powers. There is one thing I remember also from it, aside from specifics as far as alien names or whatever. I remember there was one time where they went to the future, met him as an adult. He was going by Ben 10,000 and supposedly had 10,000 ones he could choose from, and he could cycle through from one to the next fluently, perfectly, like fully trained, could do whatever he wanted. If it's that one versus Green Lantern, may be a bit of a problem. I don't know of any other specifics of it, though. But other than that, Green Lantern, as long as his ring is fully charged, and as long as he's got the willpower, he can create anything. So, he'll have a counter to whatever Ben 10 can pull out. Those are just rough, considering I don't know that much of Ben 10's stats. So, let's just get it started, see what they've got in store for us. Yeah. And let's get it going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Got older episodes. Yep. A game of dice and Death Battle game? Alright, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to be rooting for Green Lantern.
Humans have gazed at the stars.
I wonder if they're going to bring out anything concerning
the alien race. Will we exchange gifts of peace or weapons of war?
Ryan Reynolds' turn as him.
Weapons, like these ones.
Ben 10, protector of Earth and
so that's the link. Alien weapons.
And the Green Lantern, galactic lawman and bearer of the power ring. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Benjamin Tennyson was just your average 10-year-old boy. He loved video games.
Boy, if that's not a name that shows what he'll end up being.
Until destiny fell from the sky.
As it tends to do.
A strange crash-landed alien device, it stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid.
Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben 10. Sorry, Wiz. I just can't help myself. That theme song's so damn catchy.
This strange device was the Omnitrix, a portable library of intergalactic genetic data that can transform its user into a variety of different alien species.
Sounds like the perfect way to get freaky with some alien babes from all across the galaxy.
Well, you do you. But the cosmic warlord Vilgax had something different in mind. With the Omnitrix technology, he planned to create an army of superpowered aliens and conquer the universe.
Yeah, typical villain stuff. But old Hentai Face would have to wait, cause Ben got the watch first and became a superhero. Well, okay, first he burned down a forest, but then he got busy with the hero stuff.
The Omnitrix contains a built-in radio, universal translator, distress signal, a self-defense pulse blast against anyone
over 1 million
trying to force
DNA
Ben's
samples.
wrist, and as a bonus, it can tell time.
And whenever Ben comes across a new alien he'd like to cosplay, it can scan their DNA so he can add them to his transformation collection. And he's got
did not know that
to
bit.
choose from. He's got
Probably why it's over 1 million
that can control the elements like lightning, water, ice, earth, and fire with his very first transformation ever, Heat Blast, along with some just beautiful fire puns.
I'm totally hot.
You gotta respect the classics.
As forearms,
not so
he's strong
much.
enough to create shockwaves with mere punches. As Accelerate, he can run fast enough to dodge lightning. As Diamond Head, he can survive massive explosions like they were nothing. But if you prefer brains over brawn like myself, he can increase his intelligence with alien forms like Brainstorm. who has an IQ of 1 nonillion. That's a 1 followed by 30 zeros, and more than 3
That's a hell of an
times
IQ.
greater than the highest recorded IQ in history.
He can fly as Jet Ray, duplicate himself with Ditto, and eat his feelings away as Upchuck. Whiz, that's really not a healthy way to handle issues.
You know, you're right, Boomstick.
Yeah, he should really just stick to alcohol. And if he ever wants to suck for some reason, he's got Waka Trout, which is a fish with legs. And that's it.
Probably Ben's worst transformation, and that's saying a lot considering he has an alien literally named the Worst.
If old-timey horror movies are your thing, Ben can transform into every classic monster you can think of, because I guess zombies and werewolves were aliens all along. I knew it.
Through different forms, Ben can manipulate
Why
the
not?
fundamental forces of the universe, like gravity, radiation, time, and energy. Feedback, for instance, once absorbed the entirety of the Big Bang, and then fired it at a robot supervillain, creating a time loop and saving the universe.
Yeah, as he's got used to hero work, Ben's
Alright, that's a bit a little
pretty insane,
OP.
like way big, who's basically a giant kaiju who can fire a cosmic ray from his chest, powerful enough to hurt a being made of pure energy. And let's not forget my personal favorite alien, Mole Stash. He's a mole who punches people with his mustache. You can't
Yeah,
beat
that's
that.
Truly a fearsome addition to Ben's massive arsenal. But contrary to the show's
Could
very
apparently
specific
lift,
title, Ben's Omnitrix doesn't
trucks
just
with
have
the
access
stash
to
as well.
10 alien forms. In fact, it has 1,912,000.
He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben 1,912. Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue like Ben.
No, it doesn't.
Well, let's see if I can take one of these babies for a spin.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. Whoa!
Well, the Omnitrix does have one drawback. It usually has an automatic cooldown period for a few minutes between transformations, because overuse can permanently disfigure the user's DNA.
All right, we're gonna say that 4 seconds earlier. Excuse me, I need to pee out my face.
I'll fix this later. This
Don't
cooldown would be a
rush.
recurring issue for Ben until he discovered Master Control, a special code which, when input into the Omnitrix, just let him use it however he wanted.
And if he's ever on
well,
death's
that's
door,
convenient.
the watch will automatically pop him into whatever alien body it thinks he needs at the time to survive whatever's happening.
And there's one form that's almost always the best answer. Alien X. Born in the forge of creation beyond the multiverse itself, Alien X is a celestial sapient, the most powerful species in the universe.
He's basically a cosmic god who can punch planets to bits, fly faster than light, duplicate himself, control minds, use telekinesis, reverse time, warp reality, and
Well,
even just straight up erase people from existence.
Alright, you know what?
To get their attention, and that's fine. We don't.
If
want
he's
it.
got access to this, then
and we'd be gone.
Alien X is so tough. He survived
I'm
the
not
destruction
sure
of the entire
about,
universe by the Annihilarg and didn't feel a thing. Like, his durability was so through the roof, he didn't even realize total cosmic annihilation was happening right on top of him.
Based on rough estimates made by a
Well,
NASA
apparently
astrophysicist,
not,
the
if
total
he's
mass
not
energy of the
trying to
universe
stop
in
it, if he
joules
can.
is 4,
Well, that doesn't seem very impressive.
followed by 69 zeros.
Oh, there it is.
And to top it off, Ben as Alien X went and just remade an entirely new universe identical to the old one.
First of all, how the hell? Second, since he just made a copy universe, that technically means that all those characters we watched through the whole show are still dead. Damn, dude! Throw somebody a bone or something.
yeah, that's
However,
pretty dark.
Celestial Sapiens are composed of multiple personalities, and if they can't unanimously agree on what action to take, which can take billions of years, all that power is basically useless.
But Ben convinced his extra personalities that that's a really goddamn stupid and he should have full control all the time, so it doesn't matter. Why doesn't he just go full Alien X all the time?
Well, a little variety doesn't hurt, right? Plus, even without his
Yeah,
alien
but-
forms, Ben is pretty clever and has a knack for getting himself out of trouble.
If he could do
even
that,
when things get
then yeah, he's got a
really
point.
weird.
Why wouldn't he just...
And he's saved the universe more
Stay in that
times
form.
than he can count. He's defeated Vilgax when he had the power of a Cthulhu god, ended the hybrid conspiracy, and whooped another celestial sapient, the Galactic Gladiator. By flying so fast, he created a galaxy-sized black hole.
We can tell from the size of the black hole in relation to the galaxies in the background, as well as how long it took to create, that Alien X must have been flying approximately 7 quadrillion times faster than light speed.
Well, damn.
I get it, Wiz. Alien X is totally overpowered. But Ben doesn't keep any of those powers as a human.
Not much of a problem when the Omnitrix can instantly transform him fast enough to catch the Big Bang. The only thing truly holding Ben back throughout his hero career was his immaturity, being a 10-year-old and all.
Oh yeah, like that one time he messed with the Omnitrix and accidentally set it to self-destruct. After charging up for a few days, it would destroy the whole universe on its own. So that's not great.
Fortunately, Ben grew into a reliable and wildly successful hero by the time he reached the age of 16. He would continue his hero work into the future, eventually adopting the name Ben 10,000. The world
this
can
is the
rest
one that I
easy
saw.
with Ben 10 as its first and best line of defense.
6-6 and Volcanus? What are they doing here?
About to get their alien
Yeah,
butts.
I'm not sure Green Lantern anymore.
Going hero.
Hal Jordan was just your average, devilishly handsome ladies' man and hotshot test pilot who discovered a crash-landed alien ship in the desert. Okay, so maybe he's not so average.
I'll say he found this guy
That's not average at all.
dying in a crashed spaceship who gave Hal a little green ring before kicking the bucket.
And so, by reciting an ancient oath, Hal Jordan would become a Green Lantern.
Once went mad and kill everyone. Yeah, that's something you want to your name.
My sight, let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern light!
The Green Lantern Corps is a universe-spanning law enforcement organization founded by the immortal Malthusians, also known as the Guardians of the Universe.
Hey, there's space Oompa Loompas.
More like leprechauns.
Okay, fine, whichever mythical creature you want.
No, I mean, a group of them traveled to Earth centuries ago and literally evolved into modern-day leprechauns.
I knew they were real!
Anyway, the Green Lantern Corps
Okay,
has controlled
why not?
their own universe for 3 billion
I didn't know that
years,
part.
recruiting members of every shape and size.
Including a living planet, a sentient smallpox virus, some guy with an exploding volcano for a head, a living math equation, and a squirrel. Man, even after all these years, Wiz, comics are weird.
Imagine what it felt like for Hal when he began training on the Guardian homeworld Oa.
Yeah,
Over
this
time,
one.
he grew to be one of the Corps' greatest members and defender of the universe.
Just with that ring of his, it might look tiny, but if Mjolnir, Yoda, and years of therapy have taught me anything, it isn't the size that counts, it's what you do with it.
Right. The Green Lantern Power Ring is actually one of the most impressive weapons ever made. It's most well known for its ability to create hardened light constructs that function identically to what they're inspired by. Anything from boxing gloves to machine guns to an entire solar system. While a ring's wielder must be familiar with the object they're creating, they don't necessarily need to know all the ins and outs for it to function.
The ring's energy can boost Hal's strength and speed, and also protect him with a force field. He can shoot lasers, phase through objects, turn invisible, read minds, heal wounds, and fly through space faster than light.
The only true limit to a Power Ring's utility is its user's imagination, insofar as allowing the Green Lanterns to bend the rules of the universe to their whims. They can transmute matter and energy, manipulate time, form pocket dimensions, and warp the fabric of reality.
And even though I've been sure
Alright, then I knew
the ring makes a
very
Green
simplistic,
Lantern really tough to kill. It has built-in defenses to protect against
I knew a very
mind control,
simplistic
and
version of
sometimes
what the
yank
ring
its
could
owner
do.
out of harm's way all on its own.
It can even defend against multiversal erasure events, like when Kilowog survived the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's right. This guy tanked a freaking retcon to the face. Whatever's in these rings, I want it in my dune buggy stat.
That
Alright.
was pure unfiltered
So maybe he's
willpower.
got some more of a
Yeah,
chance.
how many miles to the gallon you think that is?
Okay, well, a Green Lantern's ability stems from their own willpower. The stronger their will is, the more their ring can do.
So, if
Right.
willpower is green, does that make fear brown?
Yellow, actually, as dictated by the emotional electromagnetic spectrum, an energy field from which all emotion in the universe is derived.
Kinda like if the Force from Star Wars was a rainbow of feelings. And Hal's got more willpower busting out than anybody else, which makes him really damn powerful. And really damn reckless.
Green Lantern's got this.
Yeah, good luck against
His
Darkseid.
enormous power has led to his possession by Parallax, an entity of fear, and caused entire planets to fall. But it's been said that knowing true fear made Hal's will even stronger than before.
Like when he went up against this blue dickweed Krona, who took control of all these space animal gods that embodied the different rainbow spectrum emotions.
Including Ion, the green basking shark of willpower. Yes, I know. Hal was able to overturn his plan, which meant overpowering the literal embodiment of all willpower in the universe with his own willpower.
That sounds, impressive?
Impossible?
Impressible? Hal's been knocked through a planet, blasted by a supernova, and punched by the reality-shattering Superboy Prime.
He was fast enough to fly to Earth from a planet at the edge of the universe. And factoring how DC's observable universe is at least 100 trillion light years in diameter, Hal must have been flying well over 1.5 quintillion times the speed of light. And without the ring, Hal once had to pilot a ship traveling over light speed manually. As in, there were planets and stars in his way, and Hal had to steer.
And since he can match the god of willpower, he can pull off crazy will feats that other Green Lanterns have done, like when Kyle Rayner held back a Big Bang.
But to be fair, the power ring is not perfect. It does carry a finite charge, and should he expend too much energy too quickly, he'll need his power battery to refuel.
Also, if his opponent can ruin his willpower, or even just his belief in himself, Hal won't be able to use the ring, which is lame.
Yeah, these powers are pretty complex. Batman once had a plan to trick Kyle into thinking he was blind, and because he believed he was, the ring reacted to his thoughts and actually made him blind.
But Hal's too fast to let a little sadness take him out for good. Hell, he's got the cojones to arrest God. But Wiz, I gotta address the yellow elephant in the room. Why the hell are Green Lanterns weak to yellow?
Ages ago, yes, the Green Lanterns couldn't affect anything yellow because Parallax had messed with their power source, but that is no longer the case, so Hal isn't held back by colors. And really, that's not even the worst weakness a Green Lantern ever had.
Oh yeah, way back in the day, a Green Lantern went rogue and tried to take over a planet of people with crude wooden weapons. And so as a great little FU, the gods decided to make him weak to wood right before the blows started landing. Good thing it's not a problem for Hal.
That is a great FU.
Brightest day or blackest night, all should respect the emerald light of the Green Lantern. Or he'll willpower you to death, apparently. Give up?
Yeah, because he can do that.
You'll never catch me, Lantern.
Bang.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first...
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben, and I'm sick.
Yep. But we did want to tell you guys about our event that we put on every year
cup
called
of
RTX
soup,
in Austin, Texas. It's a super fun convention where we've got a million things going on. We've got video games and meet and greets and panels and signings and lots of fun stuff to do, and we hope you'll join us there.
We can't wait to see you there. We've got a couple panels that we're going to be doing.
I'd like to go to RTX sometime, but...
The Death Battle one. It's time for a Death Battle.
We'll see.
As often as we can. It's always fun having you guys there to talk about Death Battle and matchups and
won't be this year.
Questions, things like that. It's great. We got a signing right after that. And then on Sunday, we got
it's
a
in
second
Texas.
panel.
It's a bit far.
About a secret project we've been working on for a while now. Can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yep, RTX is July 5th through 7th, again in Austin, Texas. Head to rtxevent.com.
Hopefully
we'll see you guys there.
I promise I will not be sick.
You better not be.
Might find another con to check out.
It's probably a good idea.
It's time for a death battle!
All right.
Hello! Green Lantern, best-looking guardian of Sector 2814, at your service.
I can give you 10 good reasons right now to let me go.
Sorry, kid. Seems you're carrying a Class A galactic superweapon. I'll just take this.
Yeah, can't get that off.
That's interesting.
You're not the first doofus to try to take this. It's hero time! Forearms!
Lights out, Punchy. Come on, kid. Let's stop this before it gets heated. Too late.
It's already heated, yeah. Look at that. You got heated.
Hey, you ever see seen a supernova? Several, actually.
That's not a supernova, that's just an explosion.
Ha! You're so lame. I bet I could even beat you as gray matter.
What? I didn't mean literally.
Cute.
Oh, the kaiju thing.
I stepped in loser.
Created an asteroid to throw at him. Oh, hell.
This is Alien X. He controls all of reality. This is over.
I don't care.
Yeah, he willpowered it.
Brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
Reverse time.
I don't care what kind of power.
Yeah, don't let him do that again.
Reality includes time.
Time, huh? Thanks for the tip.
Does it too? Because why not?
You're not the first doofus to try to take this. It's hero time.
Dude, you just cut off a little kid and killed a little kid. Alright, why not?
Captain Loser. Oh, it hurts to laugh. Don't ask.
Yep.
Well,
That was kind of a cheat, I think, but...
our board of death.
Ben's absurd versatility and ingenuity put up a stellar fight, but Hal had the tools and skills he needed to ensure a victory.
While the Omnitrix' millions
Alright,
of
explain
aliens
this one
is
away.
just nuts. He could only ever use one at a time, while Hal always has access to all of his powers.
Even with the flexibility
Fair
of
enough,
master control,
but
this
is
meant
that-
Ben was always playing catch-up. Not a great position to be in considering Green Lantern's might.
Ben's Diamond Head form was tough, sure, but he wasn't surviving a planet exploding in his face. Accelerate was wicked fast, but not fast enough to cross the universe in an hour. And Way Big was really strong, but he
Yeah, but
didn't
Alien
turn
X was
super
faster
over.
and stronger
Hal
than all of
simply
that.
outclassed all of Ben's options, except for one.
Yeah,
Right.
how the hell did Hal beat Alien X? That thing is basically omnipotent.
Well, not exactly. Celestial Sapiens are extremely powerful, but they can be beaten in battle and have failed in the past. Like the time Alien X recreated
Alright.
the universe. He only did that because he couldn't stop it from being destroyed in the first place.
Alien X could definitely match a lot of Hal's power, but Hal had defenses against all of X's. Mind control? The ring protects Hal's head. Mess with
Fair
time?
enough.
Hal can do that too. Trying to wipe him from existence? Please, Green Lanterns can survive an entire universe being erased.
Likewise, Alien X has never shown any
Okay.
defenses against the same kinds of things that Hal could replicate, like mind control, transmutation, and time manipulation. Ben and his alien form.
I guess in
put up a
Alien
great fight,
X-
and Alien X is easily one of the most
or
powerful
whatever.
combatants we've ever seen on Death Battle. However, Hal had the speed, versatility, and literal willpower necessary.
It's weak
to
against
claim
something with
his
similar
victory.
powers.
Yes, you could
Fair
say
enough.
Hal was definitely the ringer for this fight. Oh, Wiz, don't be green with envy. That pun was 10 out of Ben.
The winner is Green Lantern.
Well, I'm happy with it, but I know a lot of people are going to be angry with it.
Neither of us are Wizard Moonstick, but don't go anywhere just yet because we're about to announce the next matchup. And if you want the battle music,
All right,
can
what
click
you got
the
next
download
time?
Below.
Weiss? Alright. And I don't know. I'm sorry. Weiss versus Mitsuru Kirijo? Also a swords person, swordswoman, sword fighter. Couldn't think of the word. I know absolutely nothing about the second one, so I'm going to be rooting for Weiss. That's just the way it's got to be. I wonder if we're going to have all of Team Ruby at some point. And since they are part of Rooster Teeth, I'm sure they'll have the voice actress, like they did with the last one with Yang. So yeah, I'm not disappointed in that fight. I know a lot of people are gonna, like, as always happens with every single death battle, they're all like, there's always people that say, "Oh, they're so wrong. They're so wrong. He could have beaten Alien X." Well, me as a person who has to take their word for it, if you have any other evidence, like, let me know. Let me know what you thought about it. If you have more insight into it, because I can only take their word for it. I've never heard of Alien X. I've seen, like I said, first couple of seasons of Ben 10, and it never got to universe-destroying stuff, you know? So, whatever. So yeah. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, but I'm going to end this one here. Until next time. Take care.